folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Don. Hope things are going well in your neck of the woods. This is Rockin' the Country. We're in our 8th year here on the channel of resurrecting non-pop country music. In other words, traditional, or it could be neo-traditional. It just has to have that traditional sensibility in it and to it, including storylines. It could be bluegrass, it could be western, it could be folk, it could be Cajun. Just can't be pop. So Renee Mooberry made a gift to the channel for me to do Muscadine Bloodline's song, No, Pedal Steel. Title fascinates me because it isn't no pedal steel. There's a comma after the word no. So it's like, no, so maybe somebody's answering a question. Like, is that something in that song? No, pedal steel. I have no idea. I've done a couple of reactions. I say Muscadine. Maybe it's Muscadine. You know, local pronunciations are different, but and I usually get told on the channel how to say things, and I love that because I like saying things quote unquote properly or with the cultural sensitivity. And anyway, Renee, thank you for this gift. Renee Mooberry made a gift for me to do this one. And Renee is out there in Vegas. But she's a Southern Louisiana girl. That's where she grew up. And only 10 years ago or so, she moved to Vegas. And anywho, let's see what we've got with Muscadine Bloodline's song, No, Pedal Steel. And I was able to get the official video. Hopefully it's not blocked. Here we go.
Why you gotta be the soundtrack that takes me back to how we used to be? Every time I try to get away, there's a chord you play that won't bring her back to me. I've tried every kind of record from the vinyl stack. Even happy songs turn to sad. Guess that misery loves company. No pedal steel. Don't wanna feel as lonely as I do now. 'Cause I'd lose my mind in 3/4 time. High on that sound. Now that she's gone, I've lived them all. I'll burn that old jukebox down. 'Cause your melody makes her memory so real. No pedal steel. I've tried every kind of record from the vinyl stack. Even happy songs turn to sad. Guess that misery loves company. No,
misery's an infection, but it's there. You're heartbroken, you're bereft, you're confused. Every cell in your body doesn't know what to do. And you don't know what to do with your thoughts. You don't know what to do with your feet. You don't know where to go or any of that. So, whoo. But man, this is art. I don't know if I said that. I've reacted, I think, to 2 other of their songs, Muscadine Bloodlines, and I can't I don't know. You know, sometimes groups, bands, artists have like a one-off really artistic creation depending on who produced it or who was involved with the ideation or ideas behind it. But this one is art. It just isn't a song of sadness. This one's art. Even the backdrop in here, pure white. It's like we want no distractions. All we want is everybody to feel the hurt.
Pedal steel, don't wanna feel as lonely as I do.
I don't understand the comma.
'Cause I'd lose my mind in 3/4 time, high on that lonesome sand. Now that she's gone, I've lived them all. I burned that old jukebox down. 'Cause your melody makes her memories so real. No pedal steel.
When I hear him sing it one time with a comma in it. That's fascinating. Because, I mean, linguistically, grammatically, it's when you put a comma in there, you pause. So it's like, no, pedal steel. That's sort of like the answer, the opposition. You just said something, I'm contradicting it and supplying the correct information. But they sang it as no pedal steel. Like, I don't want pedal steel. But he clearly did. And even almost said as much within the song. None of the vinyl records. The jukebox, he's going to burn it down. I think the burn it down isn't because he's going to play all the songs on it that have pedal in it. I think he's going to burn it down because he doesn't want to hear what's on it. It just doesn't cover what he's feeling. So no melody is going to bring her back. But everything, even happy songs, turn sad because misery loves company. But misery loves company is a bit of a different connotation or meaning to it than the way it was used here in the song. But, that kind of disillusionment just infests every part of you. And it goes away in its own time. You can try making it go away by force of will, but the mind, the heart, the human body, the being, humanity is a very, very unique and complex enterprise. And thoughts are stored up there. There's neural activity. There's stuff going on up there. And our memories are by no means perfect. In fact, they're highly imperfect. And if you study anything on human memory and study psychological, sociological studies, and experiments, so to speak, that have been conducted, the reliability of human memory is fairly weak in a lot of areas, but many other areas, especially the sense that we have of things, is reliable. And in this, when there's just that degree of pain of a separation where she's gone, and music just, I can relate to this when I got left. And it was, married at that time 15 years. And it was just, you see someone holding hands, a couple holding hands, and it hit you in the heart. You hear a song that you used to listen to together, or not, just a happy song, anything. You just feel this pain. And then gradually, you get through it. And then you realize different things about the person you'd been with. You realize things about yourself if you're paying any kind of attention and want to heal and not, recreate the problems you had to begin with. All those things you pay attention to, take personal inventory and make those changes. But man, pain is a great motivator to make those changes. And stubborn, prideful, belligerent, obnoxious people don't make those changes. They just continue on just the way they are, and they go into the next typhoon-like train wreck Now, generally, unless you make the changes, then you become more acceptable even to yourself. So anyway, all right, Renee, you had me off and running much the way Montauk Ed does. And sometimes Elias Romans, Papa Fix-It on occasion. But to just name a few. All right, I'll rate the song. And the number that popped into my head was a 9.3. Artwork, intrigue. I still don't know why they put the comma in there because they didn't sing it that way. Maybe I covered it. Maybe I did have it right, but I'm not so sure about it. If I had to place the certainty on that, would be about 70% maybe that I got the meaning right. So, and that's okay. It's the first listen. So there, and there was a lot in it and a lot going on. Have a great day, folks. You can thank Renee Mooberry, Southern Louisiana girl out in Vegas, for this request. See you on another video and keep rocking the country.
Now that she's gone,